What is up, fellow nerds, and welcome back to the Dapper Snapper Gaming channel, and welcome back to week 7 of the LTM Pokemon Draft League. This week we take on Aimel, the coach of the Montreal Ice Qs, and we are in for probably one of our toughest matches of the entire season as we try to maybe scrape our way into playoffs. But before we jump into it, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, we're going to be doing a quick team builder before we jump into it, but there will be timestamps down below if you'd like to skip ahead. So for anyone who has seen Draft League at all, you probably know who Aimel is. Aimel is one of the OGs, one of the better, if not best players in draft right now. Of course, he's the one who took Lechonk to the top a few seasons ago, getting a bunch of KOs there. And so, yeah, there's some really awesome stuff always coming out of his rosters and just out of his play. And that makes him a really difficult opponent to face, especially with this team that you can see that he has taken. He got Cleaver as a round 1 pick. And honestly, I've really wanted to try out Cleaver for a while. I think it's a really good mon. Gets really good coverage. Being able to set rocks for free is always nice. And then pair that up with Superior, a really hard-hitting special hitter. Yeah, it doesn't get Terra, but still very, very hard to deal with if it gets going and starts getting some contrary boosts. And speaking of boosts, we've got Unaware Dondozo to stop boosts on the other side, which can be really nasty. So definitely a really gnarly combo. He made some transactions midway through the season, got rid of his Terra Regigigas for instead Terra Monkey Dory, which is a really good pick as well. We of course had Monkey Dory a couple seasons ago. It did work. It's a great mon, and I'm really excited to see what he can do with it. He's been doing work with it already. Florges, awesome special wall, really good wish passer, just great fairy type all around. Incineroar, really strong mon. Whether it's singles or doubles, you're going to see it a lot. It's really, really good. Dodrio, one of my favorite picks. I really like Dodrio. In fairness, Dodrio was the first mon that I found as a shiny when the new DLC started, just like right inside the door of the Blueberry facility. So I like it a lot. Of course, the flail set can be really, really strong. Electivire, really nice electric immunity, could be really good into my Kilowattrel. We've got Golurk, another possible electric immunity, and just a really strong mon. While slow, hits like an absolute truck. Lucario, one of the better mons in draft, honestly. It gets really great speed. It gets awesome coverage. It is able to hit both on the physical and special side, as well as setting up on both sides. Just a lot that it can do there, and really hard to defend against. And then finally, Avalugg, the coffee table that pretty much never goes down as long as you're hitting it on the physical side. So yeah, Aimel has built an amazing looking team, and it's really, really difficult to keep up with this thing and to be able to defend against it. But we've built a team today that hopefully will be able to put in a little bit of work. We'll just have to see. Let's see what I brought today. Starting us off, coming off the bench for the first time in a little bit, Chandelure. We haven't brought Chandelure a whole lot this season. I feel like the team that I built doesn't really support it all that well, and I'm finding that the team that I built doesn't really support itself all that well, and that's really why I've had these losing records. That and freeze hacks, of course, if you've seen my last couple of weeks. Lost on freeze hacks, which has been kind of rough. But Chandelure this week, hopefully we won't have to worry about that, as we are choice scarfed with Flash Fire. This, of course, could allow us to take a fire hit if we need to. I mean, in fairness, we really can't do anything back to Incineroar once we get in, if that were to be the case, so that's really not a switch in. But we've got Trick Scarf on here to possibly catch something like the Florges, or maybe even the Dondozo if it wants to come in. Just something bulky that doesn't want a Scarf could possibly take one. That could be helpful. And then, of course, Flamethrower, Energy Ball for Dondozo again, and Shadow Ball just for coverage there. Next up, we have Kilowattrel, our Terra Captain, and we are running Sharp Beak with Terra Flying this week with double flying move, just to be able to hit a little bit harder with Hurricane if we want to risk that hit. There are a few things that it would miss out on, and so hopefully with that Terra we can take it down, which would be really, really nice. Max special attack, we're running Timid this week. I wanted to run Modest, but we just didn't have enough EVs to make it worth it, unfortunately. But still, really, really good mon. I'm glad that we have this around, and we're running competitive rather than Volt Absorb to hopefully catch maybe a Defog, maybe even catch an Intimidate from Incineroar. And if that happens, then Kilowattrel can just kind of go wild. So We'll see. I'm bringing flying to hopefully bait that I am Volt Absorb for the Electivire, and we'll see from there. Just has to see what happens. Next up, ORTHWORM coming off the bench with the Citrus Berry, and we're running special kind of this week. We've got 60 special attack, which is just enough to take out a Cleaver. And that's right, this is going to be our dedicated lead this week in order to possibly take out a Cleaver that is wanting to set up the rocks. And so yeah, this is gonna be really cool. Hopefully we'll catch off guard if he's like just a lead set to set the rocks. Maybe even a Sash set just to take it down to Sash. That could be really nice. But I mean, in fairness, it's Aimel. You never know what he's going to bring. So I'm hoping that this will catch him off guard and do a bit of damage. We've also got Body Press on here. No physical moves, so that if Incineroar comes in, we're really not affected by the Intimidate at all. And then just Hazards to be able to set those up and possibly deal a little bit of chip over time. Next up, we have Lokix, and Lokix is rocking the Clear Amulet just so that we are not rocked by Intimidate again by Incineroar. Incineroar comes to this match 100% of the time. It has too much of a good matchup, and so I don't want Intimidate causing me any issues. So we of course have the First Impression, Sucker Punch, Knockoff, and U-Turn, and these actually do a decent chunk, to be honest, as long as we don't have those drops, which is really, really nice. And finally, coming off the bench for the first time, one of our newer members, that is Hitmonchan. We have not used Hitmonchan yet at all because we traded for it right before the trade deadline, and I'm excited to use it. We're going with Punching Glove, Iron Fist, just to be able to have that double boost to our punching moves, and we've brought Bullet Punch and Drain Punch. This should do a decent chunk of damage, especially after a bulk up or two, which can be really helpful. Bullet Punch helps us to hit things like the Florges and a few other things because our speed may not be the best. I came really close to running the Poison Jab over Bullet Punch, but I just figured that Rapid Speed wasn't guaranteed, and this would to make sure that we're able to get those big hits off, which is really nice. And finally, Choice Scarf, Porygon Z, just to be able to break a few things. Hopefully be able to get this in and deal some massive damage. We've got Hyper Beam as a backup option just in case we need a bunch of damage on something. So hopefully this will be able to finally put in a little bit of work. It's been a little bit underwhelming this season, unfortunately, and I think that's entirely my fault because this thing's really good, but hopefully today will be different. So without any further ado, that is our team, and let's go ahead and jump into our match versus Aimel. All right, here we go. Okay, pretty much what I was expecting. I didn't get to face Lucario as much as what I would wanted to, but I figured Lucario would come. The rest of this all makes sense. Serperior's a little interesting. I wasn't sure if Serp was going to come just with me having Lokix. So that's a little weird, I guess, but okay. I mean, I think with this, we just lead Wormy, right? I think that has to be our lead. Serp doesn't really do anything. Monkey, he's Terra Poison on Monkey. I was expecting Terra Fighting, so that works out better for us, actually. So that's fine. Lucario's still a pretty big threat. Yeah, Lucario's a big threat. But yeah, we're gonna lead ORTHWORM. That was the plan from the beginning. Again, when I go off the plan is when things go wrong, and so this is what we're doing. I'm hoping that Hitmonchan can maybe do something this week. I don't know, but yeah, good luck. Have fun to Aimel. I have wanted to battle Aimel for a long time, and I'm glad that we finally get to do it. He leads Monkey. Okay. All right. So if you want to hit me, you've got to hit a Focus Blast. So, I mean, I could go Chandelure as he tries to go for his Terra. But I mean, the only thing that can touch this is a Focus Blast. So, I mean, I could just go for that, right? I mean, I don't want to take a Focus Blast in case he hits it. That's the thing. So I'm gonna just go hard Chandelure. He does stay in, so I guess he's going for that Focus Blast. Monkey definitely would be carrying that, I would imagine. So yeah, we're just gonna go hard into this. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I don't wanna deal with that. Don't want to deal with that. So as far as what your switch in is to this, it's Incineroar, right? It's got to be Incineroar, I think. So I think I'm going to pull a double into this. No, I can't do that because I'll just get intimidated. The thing is, I'm going to give away that I'm scarfed if I do that. I don't necessarily want to give away that I'm scarfed, I don't think. But I don't know that I have a better option. I'm going to hard swap. It does give away that I'm scarfed if he also switched. But I think pulling this double is okay. I don't think that you double Focus Blast here. I really doubt that you do that. Okay. I mean, he's not choiced in any way, which is good to know. Could have definitely been like Specs or Scarf or something, but that's good to know that we would have outsped and clicked Flamethrower instead. So against a Monkey Dory, I mean, what's your Hyper Beam switch in? I mean, it's really early to think about that, right? And that is a free... Yeah, but I'm really not worried about setup on... I don't want Lucario coming in for free. Tri-Attack does like 80% to this. I think I just Tri-Attack here, just for damage. I don't think I go for Hyper Beam, just... Okay, he's gonna go ahead and Terra and go for that Focus Blast. The Protect is interesting. I guess that's just for first impression. Makes sense. But yeah, he's going for the Focus Blast. We're gonna reveal that we're scarfed here. Doing that Tri-Attack. Yeah, Hyper Beam definitely would have KO'd. He goes for the safe Sludge Wave, which we should live, I think. Oh, we do. Well, we get Toxic. Yeah, sure. Why not? why wouldn't we get Toxic Chained? Yeah, I mean, we've gotten Frozen 2 weeks in a row. We get Toxic Chained. I mean, at least Toxic Chain has a decent chance of activating, so it's not as big of a deal, I guess. But still annoying. But oh well. I think we just go into this, and I don't think you have a ground type, do you? I didn't bring Volt Switch this week just because I was worried about his ground type, but he didn't end up bringing it, so unfortunate. But we should be clear, I believe, to just click T-Bolt. I think is pretty free. I don't think we have to Terra just yet. Yeah, T-Bolt should do plenty. Should catch about anything. Yeah, because I mean, you're not gonna go into something that's weak to flying on this, since you know I'm Terra flying. You definitely are not going to do that. Florges, yeah, that makes sense. U-turn was probably the better play, but not too big of a deal. Doesn't really do all that much. Okay, I mean, that's okay. Eject button to take the hit and then swap back out. So we know Florges has no item now, which is good to know. Okay, goes into Cleaver. I think we just go hard ORTHWORM. Because, I mean, for you to go into this like this, I mean, that kind of makes it look like you're scarfed, right? I mean, if you're going to do that, if you hard call and go CC, more power to you. But, yeah, I think Stone Axe is the obvious play there. That makes sense to me. And so, do we go hard Steel Beam here, or do we just set up something? I really want to Steel Beam. I really want to. I mean, we're this late in the season. I think we've got to go for the thumbnail. I'm going for it. Do you stay in? He U-turned. But he's not choiced. Again, he's making these crazy plays. I could have gone for Hurricane, and that definitely would have just gone down. There's no way that would have lived. Yeah, I don't know. Surprised he didn't go for CC right there. Goes into Monkey. Oh, he thinks that this is gonna live. It's not. Orthworm's gonna get a KO. We'll take that. Good job, Orthworm. At the cost of half its HP, but it's fine. Everything's fine. We'll take it. So he now knows our tech for getting rid of the cleaver, but at least in the process we get rid of his Terra Captain, which is a good thing, right? Monkey Dory's a threat, so I'll take that. I think he expected a free switch in on a Stealth Rocks, and so that's good. That's good. We'll take that. So what do you want to go into now? Incineroar's probably pretty free. I would really like to get some hazards up. Yeah, Incineroar comes in. How much does Incineroar do? Orthworm, I've got 170 left. Yeah, I mean, no matter what, this goes down to a Flare Blitz, if that's what he goes for. The thing is, he could also just knock off predicting Chandelure to come in. I think I have to call the knock. I think I have to call knock. Overheat, okay. I mean, Aimel is just making all kinds of crazy plays. I don't know what to expect with Aimel. Overheat is crazy. No eject pack. So, okay. I think we go into Jackie here. I mean, that was a free switch into Chandelure. Not that I was really doing anything afterwards, but that would have flash fired me up, I guess. I'm gonna bulk here. I'm gonna bulk, see what he wants to do. He may want to knock off. He may want to parting shot. There are a few things that he may want to do here. I don't know. This thing being at full is annoying just because it can take a lot of hits. He could be AV. That would make some sense. Yeah, AV definitely makes sense here. But I would have really liked to have gotten that hit off. That's a pretty big hit there that we miss out on. But oh well, what are you gonna do? He's taking a second to think. I guess this puts him in a weird spot. I don't know. I don't know. I could have. Yeah. Okay. Well. Yeah, we're gonna stay in. Bulk up. We could have rapid spun right there, I guess. Maybe that would have been the play. Flare Blitz. Okay. All right. That's not. It wasn't too bad. I mean, we're faster, which is good. I'm gonna bulk up again. Yeah, he switches. Into what? Florges? Okay, we have Bullet Punch for this. And at +2, I don't think you take that. I don't think you take that at +2. And I can't mess around with a possible Moonblast. So we're gonna go for the Bullet Punch here. Don't have to worry about random anything. +2 should be able to take this out, I would imagine. Rapid Spin might have been the better play just so that Drain Punch was better, but I mean, I don't know. We sit on Incineroar, even if it comes back in and wants to intimidate us, that's fine. But we have Bullet Punch. Man, that thing is defensive. Shoo, man. Okay. Again, Aimel just coming prepared for every situation. It's just insane. His prep is ridiculous. Every time his prep is ridiculous. So yeah, there goes my spinner. So yeah, we're not looking too good here, guys. We're not looking too good. I think I go into this. I think we Terra Flying, and we try to get some damage off. We know that a lot of his stuff just isn't scarfed. So I mean, that's good to know, I suppose. But I'm gonna go ahead and Terra. Should be able to Air Slash here for free. I don't believe this Florges will take this because he's gotta be pretty physically defensive in order to take that as little from that +2 Bullet Punch as he did. So yeah, that's gotta be the case there. I considered Assault Vest originally on this or on the Hitmonchan, and maybe that was the play. Maybe I would have been able to take that a little bit better, but I don't know. I don't know if it was worth it. Rapid Spin was probably better to get off there just so that I could save HP on some of my last few Mons. Because now all of my remaining Mons are weak to rock. So that's not the best. We do hit our Air Slash, which is good. So we'll go ahead and take down the Florges, which is nice. That thing is a threat for sure. So I mean, anything that's faster than us has to be scarfed. We got rid of his Terra Captain. He does still have a Lucario, which is unfortunate because that thing is insanely strong. Yeah, it goes Cleaver. We know you're not scarfed. Could be Focus Sash lead, though. Could be Focus Sash lead. Yeah, you could be Focus Sash lead. What do you have left? Low kicks. Okay, I've got to sack either low kicks or Chandelure. I think Chandelure is better, so I think I've got a U-turn to break Sash. Yeah, U-turn to break Sash, and then sack low kicks, because he's got to be Sash for him to come in like that. I'm not gonna hit into a Sash like that. So yeah, I gotta let low kicks go. Yeah, gotta let low kicks go. I don't want to, but I have to. Very sad. Yeah, you just Stone Axe here. Yeah, makes sense. That goes down. But yeah, my entire team is weak to rock. my entire team is weak to rock at this point. So now I think we go back into Kilowattrel and hope we hit a Hurricane. Because Air Slash absolutely will not KO here. And if he's scarfed on anything in the back, then we're just screwed. He could have E-Speed on Lucario, which could be a problem. Oh, hang on. He's... Air Slash does 80 to 94. I don't trust that number. I don't trust that number at all. We do hit the Hurricane. Okay, we do hit the Hurricane, which is good. And so this should go down, right? Are you serious? Are you serious, man? Is he like AV or something, or is he just super bulky? Oh my gosh, dude. Aimel is just prepped for literally everything. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. So now we just go into this and click Flamethrower a bunch of times and see how long it takes for us to go down. That's pretty much the whole story. So yeah, we reveal we're scarfed here. Cleaver goes down, and yeah, you just kind of go into whatever. I don't think we can outspeed Superior. I don't think that's possible even with Scarf. I don't remember exactly what I tuned this to. Oh yeah, you have Incineroar. I forgot about that. Never mind. Doesn't even matter. Yeah, because this just eats this for breakfast. So yeah, that's gonna be the whole battle. Apparently I just had absolutely nothing for his team, because when I hit him hard on the places that it should have hit him, nothing died. Nothing went down. So yeah, that was a very quick match, and I got absolutely rocked by Aimel. So yeah, I guess that's what happens when you get very little prep and all that good stuff. And I don't know, it is what it is. But anyway, that is our run. We are no longer going to be able to make playoffs after that loss. Man, I really don't know what he did, because holy cow, I just couldn't take any KOs. Nothing was going down. So really good prep on Aimel. That's all it is. Aimel just had really good prep. He had better prep than me. There really weren't any hacks there. That was just a straight up loss. So it is what it is. Aimel played great, as he always does. It was a real honor to be able to play him. So thank you all so much for watching. Next week, we're probably going to meme a little bit versus Jacob, just because I believe he's going to be in playoffs. I'm guaranteed not, so we'll probably just meme around and have some fun with it. But we'll have a good ending to the season, and then we've got a fun little announcement coming soon as far as our next league goes. So stick around for that. Until next time, stay safe out there, stay healthy. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.